Are you looking to move to Park City, Utah, or maybe a surrounding area, such as Midway, Utah, which is located in the beautiful Heber Valley, just 30 minutes from Park City, Utah. But if you live in the 84060, which is actually considered the Park City limits or the Old Town area, Midway is only about a 15-minute drive. In this video, I am talking about 9 reasons you would want to move to Midway, Utah. The first reason that people move to Midway, Utah is because of the weather in Midway. Maybe some people don't love all the snow that Park City has to offer. Maybe they're a little sick of shoveling the snow, but they still love to ski. They still do love those winter months, and they love having 4 seasons. Well, you're in luck because Midway is actually a little bit lower in elevation than Park City is. Midway sits at 5,584 feet in elevation, which is quite a bit lower than Park City. Therefore, the snow levels and the dealing with the snow is not quite as bad as if you were to live in Park City. While you're still getting more snow in this area than you would, say, in Provo or Orem, you're still getting less snow than you would in Park City. Midway is a great choice because you also still have many ski resorts that are close by. You're also still very close to Park City, and you're very close to Heber as well as Provo. The weather in Midway is great for people who love colder climates but don't want tons of snow. Not to mention that Midway is absolutely beautiful in the fall time. One of my all-time favorite drives is to go up through Guardsman's Pass. So you'll pass the Wasatch Mountain State Park and you'll drive up through the back side of Guardsman's, and then you could actually have an option whether you want to go to Deer Valley or you want to drop into Big Cottonwood and go explore Brighton or Solitude. Midway typically has very, very hot summers, and it does have cooler winters. But remember, you are getting less snow in Midway than you would in Park City, but you're getting more snow in Midway than you would if you were to live in Orem or Provo. Second reason that people choose Midway, Utah is because of the job opportunities. Utah has one of the lowest unemployment rates in all of the United States, sitting at just 3%. We also have the strongest job market growth than any other state. Midway is a very small town, and the population really only sits around 5,000 people. It has a very stable economy. There are several resorts like the Zermont and local bed and breakfasts. Food services is actually the most common industry in Midway. If you're looking for different job opportunities, have no fear because Heber Valley is very close, Orem and Provo are very close, and you are also very close to Salt Lake City, Utah. Third reason that people choose Midway is because of the schools. According to greatschools.org, Midway actually has one of the #1 elementary schools in the entire state of Utah. Midway has just 1 elementary school and 1 charter school. The rest of the schools, your children would be taken to the Heber Valley, such as Wasatch High School and the junior highs, Rocky Mountain Middle School. So middle grade schools such as junior high and high school students would actually take the bus to the Heber Valley. Fourth reason that people move to Midway, Utah is because it is a small town. People do not want to be in the hustle and bustle of it all. People often choose Midway for more land, country living, beautiful views of Timpanogos, and a slower, quieter pace of life. Midway has lots of green, grassy meadows and boasts beautiful views of Timpanogos as well as Deer Creek Reservoir. Definitely more on the greener side if you compare Midway and Heber. Most of the population of Midway are commuters. Not tons and tons of jobs in the city of Midway, so most people do commute to work, whether that's they drive to Orem or Provo, they drive into Heber, Park City, or they drive all the way down to Salt Lake City. At least 10% of the Midway population drives about an hour just to get to work. Another 10% of the population drives about 30 minutes away to get to work. Midway is a very popular choice for people who are okay with commuting to their jobs, but they want that small town city feel and the charm of a small town. The fifth reason that people move to Midway is because there is a hospital nearby. While there isn't a hospital located in Midway itself, there is one in the Heber Valley, and about 8.5% of the residents that live in Midway actually work in the healthcare industry. Closest hospital to Midway is about an 11-minute drive to the Heber Hospital. Also a hospital in Park City. Not to mention that you do have the University of Utah down in Salt Lake, and Salt Lake has several different other hospitals as well. The majority of Midway residents are very healthy. Have no fear because there are hospitals and healthcare very close by. The reason that people move to Midway is because of the low crime rate. It actually ranks one of the lowest in the United States for violence and property crime. Midway is considered a very, very safe place to live, and I'll actually let you know, I was showing a home in Midway. It was in the Park City Showcase of Homes, and the developer was actually at the Park City Showcase of Homes with his investor. And the investor lived across the street from this home, and he was telling us that one day he went on a trip, he left for about a week, and he forgot to shut all of his garage doors. And he has a gorgeous home, and he had 3 garage doors that he left open while he was gone for an entire week, and he said nothing was taken. So that speaks very highly of Midway. The 7th reason that people move to Midway is because of the lifestyle. The great outdoors. You have easy access to fishing, ATVing, to the golf course. You can either go to Soldier Hollow or Wasatch Mountain State Park. You're also very close to the Uinta Mountains, and you're very close to Strawberry. You have endless opportunities for recreation, so if you love to go ATVing, you love fly fishing, or you love snowmobiling, keep in mind you're really not snowmobiling out of your door unless you live in Timber Lakes, which is not in Midway, it's in Heber. So you're trailering your toys, your ATVs, your snowmobiles, and you're driving just a short distance to go utilize them in wherever you can recreate. There are many hiking trails here, biking trails here. You have the Deer Creek Reservoir, which is extremely close. You also have the Jordanelle. However, if I lived in Midway, I would utilize Deer Creek and not Jordanelle. I think Jordanelle is overly crowded. The estimated median income for Midway is about $76,000. This is higher than much of the state of Utah. The 8th reason that people move to Midway is because of all of the cool things that there are to do here. Every single year, Midway has the Midway Ice Castles, which is really awesome, and I actually made a video about it if you want to go check out the ice castles. It's an award-winning winter attraction that brings thousands of people to Midway to check out these ice castles. And the ice castles can be found in only 4 cities across North America. Midway being one of them. It includes tunnels, ice sculptures, slides. It's really, really fun, and it's an awesome attraction for children. We also have the Zermatt Resort, which is like a mini Swiss Alps. If you don't know this already, Midway is Swiss themed. It has a very Swiss heritage. So when you are dropping down from Park City and dropping into Midway, it looks like a little Swiss town. Zermatt Resort has top-rated spas, hosts many retreats as well as weddings. And even the locals partake in going to the restaurants and having little staycations at the Zermatt Resort. We also have the Homestead Crater in Midway, which is a huge attraction. This crater is located at the Homestead Resort. It is the only warm water scuba destination in the US. It is a geothermic hot spring. It's created like this natural dome around it. The surface is built up from limestone of years and years and years and years. Temperature of the water is about 90 to 96 degrees year round. So it's awesome to go scuba diving in. There are endless opportunities to do stand-up paddleboard yoga at the crater. Another main attraction in Midway is Swiss Days, and boy is this thing popular. This year, Midway residents put on a 2-day festival known as Swiss Days. It brings people from all over Utah. The city welcomes about 180 booths selling tons of goods and food, different products and crafts. This event alone attracts over 100,000 people, which makes the Swiss Days the 2nd largest attraction in Utah. It's a long-standing tradition in Midway, and it dates all the way back to the 1940s. It is to celebrate the Swiss pioneers that actually settled Midway. Activities that you can find during Swiss Days are yodeling, are sheepdog herding, tons of entertainment, shopping, and good food. Definitely one of the top festivals to check out in the summer in Utah. 9th reason people move to Midway is because it was basically what Park City used to be like 30 years ago. With such a small population of really only being just slightly a little bit more than 5,000 residents living here, it is a little more costly than the rest of the state of Utah. If you're looking for a home or a condo in Midway, just be prepared that you will be spending a little bit more. The most affordable place to buy a condo in Midway is the Hamlet, where you can still find certain condos and townhomes for anywhere between $400,000 and $500,000. The nicer areas of Midway is Dutch Fields, as well as Deer Ridge. And there's also a developer called the Watts Group, and they create the most incredible Midway communities. Midway has a lot of luxury properties. It's known for new construction, big square footage, lots of property where you can have horses, animals. Some areas are horse property where you can have equestrian centers. People love their toys in Midway. It won't be uncommon for somebody to be driving their ATV down the street. Midway has tons of luxury modern farmhouses. However, the prices are going up. So if you want something luxury, modern, and brand new, you could expect to be paying upwards of $2 million just to get into one of these properties. It does have something for everyone though, and people love the country living here and the small town charm. Like Park City, the property values have been going up like crazy, and it is getting more and more expensive to buy a home in Midway. You can expect to be paying closer to Park City prices if you're looking for something in Midway. It is great for people who are looking for larger parcels of land. Maybe you have lots of animals, maybe you have a dream of having chickens or goats or horses. Also have that dream of having lots of toys and a big garage to have another structure on your property. Want to know more about what Midway has to offer or the Heber Valley? Then make sure you check out these videos over here. My name is Nicole Bowdle. I'm a local real estate agent in Park City, Utah. I serve the entire Wasatch back market, not just Park City, so the surrounding areas of Park City as well. If you wish to get into contact with me, my information is always dropped down in the description link down below.